Good morning, everyone. Here's a peek into the math scheduled for Tuesday. It was called Mass Using Kilograms, and today the whole focus is just kind of getting an understanding of the unit that we can weigh how heavy something is, called kilograms. I'm holding a kilogram in my hand. It's always heavier than I think it would be. If you're familiar with pounds, a kilogram is a little more than 2 pounds. And here at the top of the page, it gives us a few examples. A 1 liter bottle of water is around a kilogram. A bag of 10 small apples or 2 loaves of bread also might be around a kilogram. This is a pan balance in front of me, and this is what I can use to check the weight of different items. So the first thing I want to do here is I'm just going to check out and see how close my 1 liter bottle. It's actually a little bit less than a liter, so it might be a little bit less than a kilometer. So when I put the water bottle on the pan balance, I'm going to try to balance it with my 1 kilogram weight. And when I put my kilogram weight down, I can see that it is heavier than my water bottle. So if I wanted to find an exact weight, I have to play around with weights that are a little bit less than a kilogram until I get the proper weight. So let's see what it takes. So this is 500 grams, which is half a kilogram. And then 200, 300. So now I'm at 800 grams, which is really getting close to a kilogram. A kilogram is 1,000 grams. Here's another 100 to get me to 900. Oh, and then we can see that it shifts to make my water bottle heavier. And let's try 50. So that's really close. So if I wanted to really try and balance it out, I could take this 50 off and I could try 20 grams instead. I could try, there's another 10. Oh, getting really close. There's a 5. And another 5. And oh, we're so close. One more 5. And we have balance. So my 1 liter bottle of water is about 500, 700, 800, 820, 830, 845 grams. So really close to 1 kilogram. So you would, you could use that to try to figure out the rest of these items in question 1. So a 1 liter carton of milk is kind of the same as a 1 liter bottle of water. That's going to be around a kilogram. And then I'm just going to have you kind of do your best guess to figure out what would be most likely weight for these other items. You've got 4 textbooks. You've got a large full suitcase, a pair of heavy boots, and an 11-year-old student. It might make sense to try to order those items from lightest to heaviest and then assign them to the lightest to heaviest weights. But I'll let you work on that. Oops. Be careful when using a pan balance. We'll move this out of the way. Okay, the rest of the worksheet, you don't really need to be measuring. You really don't need to be measuring the weight for this activity either. You can be kind of estimating. So let's scroll down and take a look at what we have on the second page here. It says, circle the sentence that makes sense and explain your choice. So a full backpack has a mass of about 10 kilograms. A bag of 20 apples has a mass of about 2 kilograms. And a bunch of bananas has a mass of about 10 kilograms. The sentence here, to me, that makes the most sense. I'm just going to kind of help you with this one. Is this one here, the second one, a bag of 20 apples has a mass of about 2 kilograms. And the reason I'm choosing that one is because up at the top, if you read here, it did say that a bag of 10 apples might have a mass of 1 kilogram. So if I have a bag of 10 apples and that equals 1 kilogram, if I had 20 apples, which would be 10 plus 10, so That'd be like adding a second bag of 10 apples, and that would be adding a second kilogram. So then I could just kind of add those bags together. 10 plus 10 is 20, and 1 plus 1 is 2. And that's how I could explain my idea for question number 2. So kind of giving you the answer for that one, but hopefully you can use that type of thinking to answer some other questions. Here it says, what does the picture tell you about the mass of a textbook? You can see this hand balance is lower on the textbook side and higher on the weight side. And you can see there's a certain amount of weight already on the balance. So what does that tell you about the textbooks? Number 4, a shelf is about 50 centimeters wide. Which mass do you think the shelf can hold? Oh, you got to think. 50 centimeters wide. Well, that would be about half a meter. That's a pretty wide shelf. Do you think the shelf could hold 10 kilograms of books or 100 kilograms of books? And explain your thinking. Do you have enough information? That's another good question. We'll move on. What else could the shelf hold that would have about the same mass? Okay, an interesting question. As long as you're explaining your answer for these and showing your logic, you could make a case for being correct, whichever thing you choose, I think. The orange juice in the carton has a mass of about 1 kilogram. If the orange juice is poured into the glass pitcher and the pitcher is put on the balance, what do you think would happen? And explain your thinking. Okay, so you're going to pour the same amount of juice that was in the carton into the glass pitcher, put it on the scale. What do you think is going to happen? Will it balance with 1 kilogram? Will it be heavier or will it be lighter? Explain your thinking. Here it says a newborn baby might have a mass of about 3 kilograms or 4 kilograms. A 12-year-old might have the mass of about 45 kilograms. Suppose someone has a mass of about 10 kilograms. How old do you think he or she would be? And explain your thinking. There's different ways you could also answer this question. We have a 12-year-old at 45 kilograms, a kind of 0-year-old at 3 or 4 kilograms. What do you think about someone who's 10 kilograms? How old would they be? Interesting idea. Number 7, choose 3 objects in the classroom or your house that you might measure in kilograms. You could estimate the mass of each. For this, I might recommend choosing things that, well, you can weigh maybe using your bathroom scale as well, but you might want to choose things that might be in packages that have the weight on them. So apples, potatoes, softener salt, ice salt, there's some heavier items, but you could estimate their weight in kilograms and then see if you can even find the weight on the packages and see how close you are. And number 8, suppose your class is going to mail a box of books. Why would you report the measurement as 5 kilograms instead of 5 books, right? And to help you with that, I'm just going to grab 2 different books. Maybe to help you, here we go. So in one hand, I've got a book here. In the other hand, I have a book here. So why would it be important to say, well, I actually have 5 kilograms worth of books instead of just saying 5 books?